great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Jonathan India leading things off and takes a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Raley pulls it in on the run. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. And that's way high, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. High fly ball out to left field. Arozarena under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back in Seattle, now the starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
J.P. Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one pulled foul. Out towards right center field. Ray sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch misses. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that one almost hit him. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez now. He might be the most popular player in Seattle sports at the moment. First pitch, not close. Two outs. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Cal.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strikes.
That misses.
Ball.
And the count now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at T-Mobile Park, new inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Wu back to work. Wu, a righty that throws with power. 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Outside, ball.
Goes down looking. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Wu, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Next offering is in for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. They got it for out number 2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Jack Caglione, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Stays alive. High fly ball out to center field. Isbell hauls it in, and there's one away. And here's the first baseman, Luke Ray. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Dominic Canzone.
That's the ball.
Outside low. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Raley stands at first with 1 out. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
1 down. Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson. And ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And now it's even up.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Count full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Number 3.
So the lineup flips over. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff throw. Young back on a dive. And that misses. 1-0.
1-0.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So up now for Kansas City, John Ray. That one to first. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And that's in there at the knees.
No balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that
That's
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back.
Leading
And here
up
is
for the
Jorge
Mariners,
Polanco.
the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
And it's fouled away. On the ground to the left. Witt sends it to first. And Polanco is out.
The center
And
fielder,
now it's
number
Julio
44,
Rodriguez.
Julio
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Rodriguez.
First pitch, and he
That's a
just
ball.
misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken
That missed,
bat
that's a
as you
ball.
jog back to the dugout.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on
2
that
balls, 2
fastball.
strikes.
Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting, catcher,
Cal Raleigh
Cal.
up next for the Mariners.
Raleigh.
Went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. And that is out of play.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
That smash towards center. Isbell pulls that one down, and the inning is over. Back in
Leading
Seattle,
off for the
Jonathan
Royals,
India at the
second
plate.
baseman, Jonathan India.
That's
That's
inside.
The ball. That's inside.
And it is
That's
2
high.
and
That's a
1.
ball.
There's a strike. And that's
Full count.
off the inside edge. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half,
that missed.
those are
That's
the
a ball.
ones that become elite.
And that
Nope,
misses. And it's 2 and 1.
Here's
2
something
balls,
cool,
1
Boog.
strike.
When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the
ball.
Chicago White Sox, we opened the season
3-1.
at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great
Ball
scenery
4.
from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here. Well, he tried to nibble right there and
The
just
first
missed his
baseman,
spot.
number 9,
Hitter didn't
Vinny
offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about
Pasquantino.
over at first.
Run
Runner on the go.
Wood.
Throw. Save.
0-1.
Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Man at second. Outside. And 1-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Picks himself up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Perez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Way out front for strike two.
But you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Fly to left his first time. Fought off foul. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. And there's a ball. And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, designated hitter
Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time up. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Ball one there. Pasquantino, the lead runner out at second. Garcia on at first with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one. And they add on. It's 3-1. Next to hit, Luke Raley. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Just off the inside edge. That clips a corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He sends it out of here. It's 4-1. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. That's in there. 0-1. Liner, base hit.
All over that one right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Young in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. That's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of
Taylor Clark. On to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Taylor Clark.
And up next for Seattle, Ben Williamson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swinging a foul straight back. In the dirt. Canzone at second. Young on at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. Both 2 in this one.
Crawford.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is back. Gone. A 2-run homer. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. So 2 down. Now it's the Mariners DH. Jorge Polanco. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left field, Waters. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Drew Waters stands in.
Drew
Waters goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he's usually in right. Today, starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nabs it, and there's one down. John Ray steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 so far.
John Ray.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The next offering misses, and now 3-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Take your base.
And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4. And now it's Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Ray, the base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jonathan India. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Clark back to work. Nice curveball for a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The catcher,
Cal Raleigh will hit next.
Raleigh.
In the air to left center. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Now
it's Randy Arozarena.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Clips the corner, strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next offering misses. 1-2 to count. And that one in the air center field. Isbell makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
That misses
Nope,
the zone,
ball.
and that's ball one.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Pasquantino up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. And that one is in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 1. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. Inside just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive, base hit, man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
Number 8,
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Canzone up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. In the dirt. Safe at second. Raley into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That one ripped. Waters brings it in. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Young up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. One away with a runner at 3rd here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. That one missing inside.
2-2. That's the ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, drops into the glove. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score in the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. a foul ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that's
Ball,
outside. And it's 1-1. And strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Garcia whips it across, and that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Crawford throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the DH, Jack Caglione.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. A changeup missing, and it's 3-0.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Drew Waters.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That's a ball.
Next offering is down low.
2-0.
And misses inside.
That's a ball. 3-0.
And that's through there for a strike. 3-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Royals set down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a ground ball, India. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter,
Jorge
number
Polanco
7.
up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. India over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Number 44.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees. Ground ball to the right side. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Misses outside, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. So now 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Snyder.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Rave up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez drops steps, heads back on it. Makes the catch, and there's one down. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Snyder in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Snyder. He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. A towering shot to center, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-2. So back to the top of the order. And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India. Off the plate inside, and that is ball 1.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford slinging it to first in time. Now a chance for Bobby Witt Jr.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sam Long.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And another ball. And there's the strike. That one drifts inside. And that's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed
It's
there.
0-1.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Man at first with one gone. And now for Seattle, Dominic Panzone. Long, keeping an eye on him. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed. Raley, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 2 away.
The batter,
Cole
number 2.
Young up next for the Mariners.
Cole Young.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball. 1-1.
Next pitch is outside. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mariners.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
35.
mound, Zach Pop.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in,
Leading off for
Vinny
the Royals,
Pasquantino.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ripped to short. Crawford throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So here's the
catcher,
cleanup
number
hitter,
13,
Salvador Perez. 0 for 3
Perez.
with 3 strikeouts. In there for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Raley pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
Yeah, there's the strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Royals down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Got it. That's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.